I keep wanting to backpedal and I can't. I am upset. See, this is too fast. This is too fast. Then I gotta put my feet up off the damn crankset because it's too fast. Jeez, this is another level of stupidity. Why? Why would you want to ride something like this? It's dumb. This is even dumb for me. And that's saying a lot. Like, look what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting Indian style on a damn bike. It's dumb for me.
I mean, wow, this is bad. This is a whole new level of diva right here.
You're gonna need the elbow pad. Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning into once again another Wolf Tick Videos episode. I know you guys are damn excited about this fork, as I am too.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. There's hot springs all throughout downtown, right? Free water, apparently. It's something to it. You go home and drink it, you feel good. It is hot.
You drank the water.
It's good water. It's hot. It's like 93 degrees right now.
Humid.
We are fixing to do the real-time review on the Meroca Lyrik fork. Some of you call it the faux fork, all right? Some of you call it Meroca. This is the Meroca Lyrik 29. $75?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question mark in the teleprompter, but yeah.
75 bucks, guys. 75.
I mean, that's what we paid for it.
Look, we're talking the $75 fork. Will she hold up on the cat's meow? I don't know. The good news is we're going to talk about all the way up to the cat's meow if it lasts that long, and then I'm going to give you guys, we're going to ride together. First time I've ever been on this fork, it's on the Schwinn Ascension, our sauce bike. We're going to take it down to Cat's Meow, hit some features, see what it's all about, and see if she holds up. And the good news is if she does, then we're going to be taking it to probably a black diamond somewhere, preferably Mount Nebo, because it's nasty. And then when we get done doing that, on another real-time review, we will be rating this fork on the absolutely $200 and below list. All right, Wolf Tick's science. It's a science-structured science.
We almost did 100 and below.
We almost did 100 and below, but guys, this is one of the cheapest forks you can get on Amazon. Air fork with rebound right now. So without further ado, let's give you guys one of the greatest slow-mos of ever. All right, the gratuitous slow-mos. We are known for our slow-mos. Wait till you guys see this one. All right, let me know what you guys thought about in the comments, please. So without further ado, again, let's hit that like button. It's not cringy. Hit that subscribe button because you're already here. You might as well subscribe. Turn them notifications on and let's get after it, guys. Here we go. Look how good this bike looks. This is the sauce, baby. We're fixing to take this thing around the parking lot. This is one of the first bikes we ever got the PNW loam grips on. These are some awesome grips. These things are amazing. We got the Tektro Eclipse brake levers with the, somebody was just talking crap about these the other day, the Huintech manually or cable actuated hydraulic brakes. Pretty cool.
They were talking about not understanding why you would go with those to the hydraulic brakes, but I don't think they were thinking about it. I mean, it's internally routed, right? Yeah,
you got internally routing. Like, who the hell wants to put, if you can do it that easy.
In the butt to do hydraulic brakes is internally routed.
For sure.
Because it gets air in it.
All right, I'll see you here in a little bit. Love you. We are on the sauce. I'm going to take this thing around the parking lot. Remember, we've got 70 PSI in the fork, and we're set right in the rebound, right in the middle. I think it's got 23 clicks of rebound, and we are right in the middle. Wow, this is a big bike, but she is smooth. I'll give it that. I got to, like, tune this thing in or something. She's, like, all over the place. It's just crazy that this fork is as cheap as it is. $75. You can get an air fork for 75 bucks on Amazon. Check out the affiliate links in the description below. What we're going to do is full open on the compression right now. We do have some climbing to do, but I'm going to put a little weight in the front end. You guys see that? Is that butteriness coming through? It doesn't feel bad. Got this nice big old fat compression ring on here. You know, we always talk about, I do, during these real-time reviews that it's like with a cheaper fork, you always have that tinny feel. This fork is under 4 pounds, and these brakes are working good. That's nice. This fork is under 4 pounds, and so far, I mean, let's be honest. I haven't ridden on it yet. Just a little bit in the parking lot. Wow, this thing's got a lot of gearing. I think it's a 12-speed. Let's be honest. I haven't really ridden on it a lot, but it doesn't feel tinny. We're gonna check out the smalls, the mediums, the bigs, and I'm about to lock this thing out. I just kind of wanted to see how it felt. 120 millimeters of travel, but she did come in at 127, something like that. Okay, lock out. She locks out like a glove. Very good lockout, and it's not hard to hit it whenever you're on the bike. But she came in a little bit more than 120, so there's not gonna be any penalties there. And I think for the sauce, this is a 29er. Again, it's a bigger of a bike. I think 120 millimeters of travel is perfect. I believe that's what we had on the fork before this, and that was a Manitou Markhor minutia fork. Really good fork. So I think it's right about 250 bucks right now. We'll put that fork in the affiliate link description below as well. That's a good one. I just don't like that reverse arch. But anyway, when I found out the price of this thing, I was blown away because it has a rebound. And you have got to watch on Amazon. They'll say dampening and all these big words, and they'll try to almost overdo it on the pictures, you know. You'll start scrolling through and you're like, oh my God, that fork's $115. The next thing you know, you're like, you get it, and there's no rebound knob. Or it's not even an air fork. It says, you know, air pressure fork or something like that. So you just got to watch out. But if you guys are in the market for a fork, make sure you check out the playlist of forks on the channel. Got all the initial impressions, real-time reviews, ratings. Pretty cool. We've got quite a bit. But anyway, the pluses to the fork, the price, right? Second's going to be, it's a quick release, not a through axle 29er. That's a big plus as well. You know, that through axle stuff, she gets expensive, especially when you buy a wheel set like this. This is the Passat wheel set. Thank you. This is the Passat wheel set on this bike, and it sounds really good, that rear hub. Anyway, 9mm quick release. Other upside, I guess could be a downside. This is a tapered head tube. You guys see that taper down there? It's a big tapered head tube. So we do have to add the adapter piece, and that is the O-ring. Well, it's not the O-ring. Basically, it's a crown race that snaps on to a adapter. I showed that in the last episode, to adapt to a headset like this, a tapered head tube, I should say. And this is a Jessica headset. Sorry, Jason. But most of the Jessicas, I don't think we've ever bought one that didn't have that adapter. And I used to trip out on what that was. And actually comes in handy for sure. So you can pretty much adapt things. Just like our videos on the adaptation of a 44 to 44 non-tapered head tube with a tapered fork. They also have that as well, and we've installed a couple of those. Here, we're gonna open this guy up and see what the smalls are like. Before we hit sidecar, there'll be some more climbing. We'll go ahead and jump ahead for you guys and go to the cat's meow. Oh. Okay. She seems to be moving. This is kind of an incline here. It's not necessarily flat. It's starting to flatten out now, but these little rock hits, doing really good on. It's absorbing them nicely. There's a lot of sound coming from that fork. A lot of shoo, 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 like a lot of air. I don't know if that's air circulation, oil circulation, what it is. You can probably hear that on camera. But the fork is moving good in the smalls, and that is one of our rating criteria, is smalls. And I like to see the fast smalls as well. Not just cruising, but You know, I think a lot of forks get a bad rap because they're not a name brand fork. And that's not always the case. Of course, this can be the case on some of them, but to come out and upgrade to an air fork, which is crazy, it just changes up the entire dynamic of your bike. For this cheap, you know, is really, really doing something. It's a big upgrade. And if all you're riding is trails like this, just blue trails, or light blue, like this is a, I think this is a green, but what I'm getting at is if it lasts a few seasons on trails like this, like what's wrong with this, you know? I think some people just get caught up with the names of things. So when we started bouncing in the parking lot, we did bring that compression ring up, but it looks like the most recent is going to be right about there, which is probably 80 millimeters of travel that we've used. Since it is 120, I think on the harder hits, we'll probably just keep it where the rebound is right now. I feel safe with that. I like that big old compression ring. Very good looking fork. Smalls I did pretty good on. It doesn't feel tinny when you're riding on it, but we'll see whenever we start hitting some of the bigger stuff on the Cat's Meow. I love the looks of this fork, and it's hard to really be so negative on it whenever it comes to the price of $75. But if there's any big things, any news with it, I'm not going to hide that from you guys. I'm going to let you know how I feel about it. But right now, so far, so good. All right, here we go. My damn camera fell off, so I have to get this shot for you guys. But we are at the Cat's Meow, everybody's favorite test track. All right, let's get off this thing. I'm excited about this fork, and I mean, not only just for the price, the way it looks, all that stuff, but the reason I'm excited about it was it didn't give me any weirdness in the parking lot, didn't give me weirdness up here. It seems like it held pressure. We're going to unlock this thing to make sure that we're good to go. We're going to drop this seat post, standing room only, and that's how I like a seat post to drop, completely out of the way. All right, guys, Cat's Meow. Let's go ahead and get after it, I guess. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What do you think this fork is going to do? Do you think the Lyrik is going to like just absolutely obliterate and tear it up? I don't know, we're fixing to find out. Let's do this. All right, fork's fully open. Seat post is dropped. Standing room only. How is the Lyrik, the Meroca fork gonna do? So I can say right now, the compression ring's all the way down. I've already used 80 millimeters of travel just by pumping them legs. I'm shifting all the way down here. And this bike is a flower, big old 29er, and that hub sounds really good. Okay, pump section's good. Might be a little soft in the pressure, might be a little light in the loafers. A little chain slap there, but it's very well balanced. The lightness of this fork really is nice. You can feel that right off the bat. But I'm really digging how level this bike is in the air. Very nice. Nice plush takeoffs. I think I just bombed it out. We'll have to look at it at our stop spot. But the takeoff, the preload is very progressive, and I'm surprised. Some more pumps here. Now we got our tabletops. Those have definitely eroded over time, huh, Wolftick Nation? Step up. Ooh. I either hit the camera or I bombed the fork out. Uh-oh. Oh, man, I did something. Get to the spot where we stop. Let's look at this fork. Okay, I bombed it out. Oh, no, I messed my mount's messed up. It's cracked. Dang it. See if we can salvage this thing. Okay, hopefully she'll hold on. If she doesn't, we'll have to stop on the trail, and I apologize in advance. So we've definitely bottomed out. Lens is good. So what we're going to do is we'll tighten this rebound up. I don't know if that softened it or what. That softened it for sure. Let me make sure. That kind of feel like it didn't make a difference. Okay, that's slow. Okay, that's fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 3 clicks. Okay, that's a lot stiffer there. We're going to test out and see how the rebound, how the adjustment does. We're full open still. We're going to reset this compression ring. She's a lot stiffer now. We've got some big hits down here, especially right after the tire test area. We've got that nasty tabletop. That's a pretty big peak. So we're fixing to hit that. That rebound feels better already. The fork doesn't feel as smooth as it was. I can tell you guys that right now. Look, before we mess this camera up, let me change this camera mount out because I have a feeling we're gonna break it. Okay, we're at 8 clicks of rebound. Come on now. If we bomb it out on the spot between the trees, we'll stiffen it up. Ooh! Did she bottom out? She did not bottom out. We're gonna push that rebound or that compression ring back down. Wow, she didn't bottom out. Very buttery throughout here. It's a little stiffer, like I said, but nice and balanced. Man, I miss this bike. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely a lot stiffer on the, oh yes. Oh yes, definitely a lot stiffer on the damn, oh my gosh, the initial hit, the preload. I mean, wow, did that make a big difference? Ooh, got a little squirrely in them turns. Again, it's been raining out here. These little switchbacks are loose. Dude, am I impressed. You guys probably have the camera shot right now, unless I keep it from you. I'm trying to see if we bombed that thing out. I didn't feel it bottom out. Little drop there. Such stiffer. That was a massive difference between 3 clicks. Difference of 3 clicks. It's hard to, I'm gonna say we bottomed it out, but that was probably right where it needs to be. 8 clicks of rebound. Wow, very impressive. I freaking love these tires, man. What are these tires? These are the Duro Switch tires. Wow, these are nice tires. Got a little squirrely on me up there, but they were tracking good. Anyway, okay, so we used all the rebound after the clickage. This is going to be a lot of fun when we take it to the Black Diamond. Let's get back up to the Wolfman. Let's talk about this fork a little bit. I think he's going to be surprised. I really am. I'm surprised. Well, I'm absolutely dripping sweat. Just got done with the cat's Meow, everybody's favorite test track. And I have to give it up to the $75 fork.
Wow.
Right now, I have to. I'm impressed with the thing, man. Like, I really am.
Now, that's taking consideration the price, or is that overall regardless?
I think just overall regardless. Like,
wow.
I think the biggest thing I'm impressed with it is the adjustability, okay? I was bombing out, spot between the trees, all that stuff. Even before that, I bombed out. And I went, uh-oh, you know, we're bombing out in this thing. Because remember, it's got 23 clicks of rebound. I think I was at 11. I went to 8 clicks, right? 3 off of 11, and it made a world of difference. And I was so surprised on the preload, the landing. It was just as buttery. For a second there, I was like...
70 was enough still?
Honestly, I think maybe 72. When we go on the Black Diamond, remind me, 72 is what we're going to want this thing at. Just a tiny bit more air pressure so I can lower that rebound. Because right now, it's right at that point of almost being a little too much. But that's the impressive thing about it. 3 clicks, and it's there, you know? And that's right in the middle. So, very impressed with the adjustability. It's going to score high there. I wish that, thinking about it, I just wish that they didn't say that the rebound knob was a compression knob. I wish, or the lockout was a compression or a dampening type deal. I wish they just said it was a lockout knob, because that's probably going to hurt it a little bit, this fork overall. But if that were the case, if it were like a dampening type system, we can kind of adjust it like that. This fork would be really damn, I think maybe at least so far for what we've ridden, a steal at $75. But I'm impressed with it. It feels solid up there. Remember, this is the one that we have the adapter on too. It feels solid. It doesn't feel tinny. I've talked about that. As light as this fork is, it just completely changed the whole front end of this bike. And this bike is so level and balanced right now. It's really nice to ride. I can't wait to take it down the Black Diamond. We've got the Duro Switch tires on this thing, and this bike is ready for action. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this thing does on the real-time review on the Black Diamond for sure, and where it's going to rate. I have a feeling when it comes to the bigs, it's gonna kind of hurt a little bit. Like, I just have a feeling there's gonna be some of that suction problem. Remember, that trail is very unforgiving. It is just constantly abrupt hits on this fork or any fork that we take down it. So it's gonna be really interesting to see that episode, and after Wolfman gets my scores, and see where this thing's gonna be at. But all in all, right now, a pretty intense blue trail. The cat's Meow is known for being pretty rough and pretty intense. You know, you kind of have to come out here and ride it. And we have a lot of viewers that have But that really doesn't do a whole lot whenever you compare it to the Black Diamond at Mount Nebo. That's just really, really rough and nasty. Rock gardens, switchbacks, hits, baby heads, features.
Oh, don't start.
It's intense. But anyway, hopefully you guys stick around for the next episode on this fork. It really impressed me today. I'm happy with it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But guys, you want to get your hands on this fork, you want to wait till next episode, check out the links in the description below. Also for that Manitou Markhor, right now it's like $2 something on Amazon. But we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching. I got a fixie to ride.
Yeah.